One thing that's making my garden special this year is that it's quite a drought, but I keep my garden watered, so I think it's an exceptional oasis this year, because literally you go walking out in the countryside, oh my goodness, it's just terrible. Things are just dead all over the place. Plants. There's a monarch flying around. Yeah, he came right in for a hello. Well, hello there, Mr. Pretty. A sample of what it looks like out in... See, I've actually even been watering the wild growth back here, because it will produce a lot of berries and flowers. Goldenrod is yet to come. But this area right here is my least watered, and this is what it's like out in the wilds. Just, I don't know if the lighting is right, but dead, dying. This guy would be dead and dying if I didn't water it. So that suddenly, when you drive across the countryside, then return home, you realize, oh my goodness, my garden is just, a tiny drop in a gigantic ocean. It hardly makes a difference. But then on conditions like this, it absolutely does make a difference, because all these guys would likely be starving to death, given the severity of the drought. And this year these buckeyes are just en masse. I think there's up to 20 of them. And they like to get closer than any other butterfly. That was some kind of a flirtatious behavior there, he thinks. You can spend all day filming these guys. And their patterns are just like, are you serious? The marvels of evolution. I believe there's like at least 20 of them in the yard. In scores of places there's several. See, these guys, it is definitely, I believe, a species trait that they will let you get pretty darn close. Because I know most butterflies don't let you get that close, and these guys, just as a routine basis, they're just all over here. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this guy is a moth. He looks kind of like a firefly. A nectar-feeding moth. It looks like a knot moth. I believe that's the case. I might be wrong. I'd have to check. You can see those antennae are definitely mothy. He's got some big pollen sacs. See them on the hind legs? Maybe a drought, but there's no shortage of mosquitoes. Alas, even in the middle of the day, swatting them. Oh, hello there. There's many of these cabbage butterflies around. You're not going to get a shot of them. Ooh, there's a gnarly customer with a wasp. Wasps look scary, but they're not to be afraid of. This is in between the blackberry rows. You see summer coming. But they put off a huge yield this spring and early summer. Wow. Still got a freezer full of them. So there's a different one. Oh. There are a number of other species of butterfly. I'm not seeing them at the moment. There's fritillary, and there's quite a few I have not identified. Skipjack, red admiral. There's the red admiral. There's that other little orangey guy with my neighbor's yard. I mean, it is literally a butterfly garden, and it really doesn't become that until August. It's like in the spring and the summer, you're like, butterfly garden? I don't see many butterflies. But it's in the middle of the summer that they... Gosh, it's that pollinator. Palooza. Wow. And this is like on oregano. Oh, yeah, see, there's one I don't have a name on yet. Get a good view of them. That's thyme or sage. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 buckeyes. And there's an example of needn't fear wasps. They look fearsome, but they're friendly. Just the tiniest smattering of flowers on those, and I think that, oh no, that was actually a mint. That's right, that's a mint. Is it a peppermint that they're going bananas on? But they seem to like that. I think that nectar must be better because it gets a lot of attention. Like, for example, the butterfly bush, which when late in the season, when it's the only thing out, is just swarming. But right now, they're all going for other stuff. On the goldenrod, I see the butterflies are less present on the goldenrods. And I don't know if that's because the wasps are so prolific that kind of irritates the butterflies, but I never see a monarch on the goldenrod. And as we can see right now, and this is typical, there's not really any butterflies going for the goldenrod. It's wasps, bees, and these guys, quite a few of these guys. I used netwing, I can't remember their name. Am I showing them? Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, I've got the camera in the wrong. Uh-oh. I wanted to keep branches from forming on me. He's taken quite a bolt. That is definitely an example of my watering, because all that, he just suddenly shot up. Boom, boom, boom. Right in the middle of a drought, but he gets watered. That's a pomegranate, Japanese variety. It was keeled over, practically dead. I bought it on sale. And the monarchs are definitely flying around the milkweed, even though it's not blooming, which would imply that's a female. Looking to lay. That's a dwarf goldenrod. Gotta push that milkweed back. Special species. Rough patches. Building up a mound there so that it will channel the water into the swale. I think this is back where I started.